Hello and welcome to Cooking with Chief. Chief Spices, Chief Chef, Product Ambassador Jason Peru. We're here, beautiful Elysium residence in the parish of St. Peter. Look at that backdrop. Cannot be beat, cannot be bought with money.
Can't get that.
Today is like the perfect marriage of cultures. I've brought my black belly lamb. We both agree on the chief spices, and Chef Jason is gonna do
I'm going to do my Garam Masala marinated and braised black belly lamb.
awesome.
You guys know what I'm talking about, right?
That's
I'm
right.
going to show you how to do it. It's very simple. It's just a matter of amalgamating all the flavors that Chief Brand Products has and making something special out of it.
So we're gonna layer chief spices with fresh herbs. Correct?
By all means, madam.
Let's get to
So
it.
let's get to it. So
We've got the lamb.
we got the lamb here. Let me just put a little bit of oil inside here just to get my aromatics sizzling. So I just added a little bit of vegetable oil inside there. I'm going to
Garlic.
add some minced garlic. So let's say, you like garlic, right?
Love garlic.
So should I put an extra one for you?
Yeah, you should put an extra
All
one
right,
for
so
me.
two
And,
and a
then
half.
half for Darren.
Half for Darren.
Yeah. Cool. We're good.
There we go.
We're good.
Darren, fix us up.
The last time I said chop up onions, you said no. Sliced onions.
These are julienne onions. So it's two onions of the julienne. which
Julienne onions.
Julienne onions, which
Not-
basically,
Not chop up.
not chop up.
Not chop up. Julienne.
Saute them up a little bit inside there.
Aroma is awesome already.
Amazing. I'm just going to add a little more oil inside there so I could get the caramelization going. So in total, maybe like about 3.5 tablespoons.
Could we experiment with oils, Jason? Like use some sesame oil or...
I would not recommend using like flavored oils like sesame oil because they tend to dominate and overpower the dish. Sesame
Gotcha.
oil has a significantly Asian flavor, which may hijack the flavors of what
All
we're
right.
taking here.
Cool it down, Carol. Plain old vegetable oil.
2 tablespoons of tomato paste.
Tomato paste.
I'm going to put that inside here.
Not ketchup. Tomato paste.
Tomato paste. Mix it up like, and that's going to caramelize and build flavors and give a nice robust foundation for our lamb. Speaking of our lamb, we have about 2.5 pounds.
Handle this with care
Handle it
and
with care.
reverence. Black belly lamb, I say, is the best lamb on the market. The black belly sheep, indigenous to Barbados. Other varieties, the British lamb is kind of mild, blandish. New Zealand lamb, Australian lamb can get a little rankish sometimes.
Rankish,
This,
okay.
yeah, rankish.
Rankish.
This is just sweet.
This is sweet.
Tender, cooks up very quickly.
So you
Sweet.
think this is the perfect one that I chose for this dish today?
Yes.
Wonderful. So I have like about 2.5 pounds of it. It's cubed, maybe like about maybe 1-inch pieces, I think.
And I
about that.
like the little slivers of fat because that's also going to keep the meat moist.
Moist, correct. And that's important.
Yes.
Whether you talk about beef, you could do it with beef also. If you have fat inside it, it's called a marbling process, right? So I have this minimally seasoned with some black pepper and salt. You could do this overnight. However, how much you want inside there, you could omit it. But I think black pepper and salt is an excellent foundation.
Now, question for you. Remember the green seasoning that we use that's in almost every household across the Caribbean? Why wouldn't you recommend that we use it with this?
We could use it inside
Or we
here.
could. Okay.
But the thing about it is that I have some fresh seasonings that I'm going to be doing. So more or less, the garlic and onions that I've layered inside there and the celery and so forth, we are going to integrate it inside here, but in a fresh form rather than just already pulverized already.
I also think that it's important that it tastes different from a beef stew.
It does, it does.
Yeah.
Are you a beef person or a lamb person?
I'm a meat person.
You're a meat person on the whole. Well, let's get to cracking. I have 1.5 tablespoons of our chief brand, Garam Masala.
Garam Masala, which is this.
By all means.
Available in supermarkets all across the island.
We have a 1/2 tablespoon of Jira cumin.
Mr. Jira, chief brand. Excellent. Good.
Your favorite.
Ooh, pepper.
We have 3 whole
hot.
pimento peppers inside there. They're just diced already inside there.
And they're not extremely hot. You get a back kick of heat after you've
Yes.
eaten them,
I-
but they really add flavor.
They become complex after you cook them down because they tend to be sweet.
Yeah.
I'm going to put in like about a 1/2 tablespoon of minced ginger inside there. You could omit that
Wonderful.
if you want. Some fresh parsley. I mean, look at how beautiful it looks already.
Now, we just use fresh parsley more often not as a garnish, but in a dish, it also adds a great burst of fresh flavor as well, doesn't it?
It does. I mean, it's amazing. Celery, parsley, cilantro, all those beautiful green seasonings really add a great herbaceous punch.
It's pretty already.
Especially when doing game meats like lamb. Do you all eat goat a lot in here also?
We've started to.
You started to.
Yeah,
Goat-
curried goat.
Goat is excellent in the same preparation. Could you do me a favor and I have 1 cup of yogurt inside there.
So we're just putting the entire cup in.
Just put the whole thing inside there for
Now
me.
what does this acidity do?
The acidity in the yogurt will help tenderize the lamb, make it even more softer. And it will also add some moisture. So as I braise the lamb, the moisture inside of the yogurt breaks down and you get that nice braising liquid that is going to help to bring the lamb together.
Nice. Oh, this is good.
Okay. So I'm marinating that. Now, as any proper Caribbean individual will tell you, whether you're from Trinidad, Barbados, Grenada, St. Kitts, Nevis, you can let this marinate overnight.
In your fridge. Cover
In
it
the
with
fridge,
cling wrap.
just leave it like that, and the flavors will really creep up really nice into it. So I would recommend you could leave this for about 3 to 4 hours if you're in a rush. And you could just put it into the pot after, like what we're going to do now. Go through. So you know
Now
what?
I am in a rush. Half an hour?
Half an hour, I think we could work with this. So
Okay.
you know what? Let's just give this half an hour.
Wash
Wash
our
up my
hands.
hands, and we're going to hit the pot with this after.
Right, that. Cooking with Chief.
At Chief, we put more in so you'll get more out of your cooking. Whether it's succulent baked fish or chicken, yummy pizza or creamy pasta, flavorful chow mein or tasty veggie dishes, the chief reason is always taste.
They've yet to invent the gadget that allows you to smell on TV. So we'll just tell you, this smells awesome.
It's amazing. And it's about to get kicked up. We're going to use our Chief brand cinnamon inside there, one whole stick. So I'm going to put that inside there.
I want to put some cardamom. Could that work?
Could you put 2 cloves of cardamom inside there?
Tell us about cardamom.
Cardamom is actually called elaichi also. It works in savory preparation as well as sweet preparations. We use them in a lot of sweet preparations in Trinidad and Tobago, in dessert making, like panna cotta flan, parsad, Indian sweets. And the beauty about actually using it is that what you do is you could just give it a little smack,
Yeah, just let those essential oils
right?
come out.
And it allows it to just allow the little black pod inside here
To
to just
flower.
flow, to just open up and flower a little bit.
Nice, nice, nice.
To that, I'm going to add some fresh chives. I would say probably like about a half cup. Mix that up, and it's time for our star boy, our lamb. You want to help me with that?
Remember what I said.
that?
Add it reverently. Our blackberry lamb, indigenous to Barbados.
There we go. Ah, baby. Look at that.
Oh yeah, that's good.
What you want to do now, Carol, is make sure that you mix up a lot of all those onions.
And get it. Oh,
You getting it right?
wow! Awesome, awesome.
Look at that, guys. Look at that. All those beautiful caramelized onions. You got that parsley inside there. That cinnamon stick from Chief brand products floating. And what I want to do, Carol, is
Add a little bit of water.
add a touch of water. I would probably
No,
say
not a lot. Like
Not
about
a
a
lot.
half a cup.
about that stuff.
Yeah.
About a half a cup of water. That's just to get it going, because remember, moisture lives within the yogurt
It's gonna
also.
release its own juices.
You're gonna get that beautiful lamb stock going. And what I want to do now is cover this with my cover, which I have right here. And I want to let this go, bring to a boil. Maybe-
Now, let's discuss heat. So important. This is low heat. I have this on low heat, medium high,
Well, at this point, I want to bring it to a boil, so I have it on high heat.
and then I'm gonna lower it.
And then I'm going to, as soon as it comes to a boil, you're going to lower it to a medium. I probably say a little less than medium, and you just let it go for about 30 minutes.
Am I looking back at it anytime during just to
I
stir
always
it up
suggest, because cooking is a process, so I would say probably stir it maybe every 15 minutes just to make sure to say,
Circulate.
hey, I'm still here with you. I love you. I'm looking after you. I got the dedication, and you're going to reward me so well at the end of the lamb. You are the sacrificial lamb, and I love you. The black belly lamb, that is.
Chief spices.
That's what it does to you. I'm smelling it in the atmosphere. Something with the serotonin is in the brain.
But don't forget, Chief spices, a lot more than just the Garam Masala, the roasted jeera, the curry powder, the baking powder. You can get things like whole cinnamon sticks, cardamom pods,
and
salt and black pepper.
by all means.
Chutney, custard powder,
You name it.
Yeah.
Some fresh thyme, I think, why not?
just to pelt it in. Sorry.
I
what
I
would a
like
chef
it.
say? A chef wouldn't say pelt it in. What would a chef
I like
say?
the word pelt.
Yeah.
You know,
Add to. Infuse.
We gingerly rest it inside.
Yes.
But you could say throw it in.
You could pelt.
Pelt that in. Other than that,
works.
so that's going to add some herbaceousness in. So we just wait to come to a boil, and then we bring it down to medium
35
simmer.
minutes.
By
and
all
then we're
means.
ready. What are we going to serve it with today?
Well, I'm taking a page out of the Bajan's book, and I bought some sweet potatoes.
Sweet.
I boiled them already, and I mashed them with a little bit of ALLEYNE butter, a little bit of ALLEYNE cream,
The
fresh
best.
parsley, just to
Excellent.
stud it so you get those beautiful green specks
Perfect.
popping out. We're going to use that as a base. So when that beautiful sauce from that garam masala just leaches off the lamb, it is absorbed into the potatoes and say,
A mound of fluffy sweet potato.
by all means. So we're going to see how that comes in a little while. We'll check it out. Yeah.
Cooking with Chief, the only way to cook.
The chief reason is taste.
At Chief, we put more in so you'll get more out of your cooking. Whether it's succulent baked fish or chicken, yummy pizza or creamy pasta, flavorful chow mein or tasty veggie dishes, the chief reason is always taste.
So, 35 minutes later, ta-da! Look at that.
Our lamb is beautiful. You can see those nice chunks that are just so soft and tender now.
Tender.
You see the cinnamon stick inside it has given all that it has. And you see the
smell it.
sauce is thickened up,
Yes.
which is really nice. What I want to add now is just maybe like about a half of a sweet pepper.
Pop of freshness.
Just to bring in a little bit of vitality, exactly. And I wanted to put it now because it keeps its firmness and its integrity. We don't want the bell peppers to get mushy. So we have that there. I've added a little bit of black pepper and salt already, so the flavors are on.
Coming together.
And
Now,
of course, seasonings is up to you and to your palate. So have fun with that when seasoning it up.
serving with.
We got our mashed sweet potatoes here. This is just simple mashed sweet potatoes.
Boiled with some salt.
With some salt, a little bit of butter, a little bit of ALLEYNE cream inside there. It's just a bit of parsley inside there just to stud it so we see the green and the white.
And this is our base.
This is our base. Anything that is saucy like lamb always needs some sort of starch with a bit
Soak
of
it
nice
up,
sweet potatoes
soak it
coated. It's
up.
comforting and it's hearty.
Yes.
Right? And I have a little salad here that I want you to help me with. It's just a little bit of purple onions that I have shaved, some tomatoes and some chives, a little bit of lime inside there which you're adding. And
Right.
I'll add a little bit of salt inside there. As you know, salt and lime are good friends. Any person who drinks a good margarita could tell you that.
That's right.
So what I want to do now is take my sweet potatoes and I want to create a beautiful base like that. Now this plate is for you, Carol. So, are you watching your figure these days?
I am.
Your
I am.
arm? Okay,
Yes.
so I'll just
That's
give
what
you-
I'm supposed to say to camera, right?
Well, really and truly, she's going to be eating the whole pot.
Lamb, bring it on.
I'm going to take my pot now. And I have my beautiful pieces of lamb. Look at that. And you could see the beautiful tomato from the tomato paste just showing up inside there, that rich sauce. Very
You
alluring.
can still see the chunks of garlic in there. It just looks rich.
It's rich, and that's what a stew is about. It's just like
Yes.
putting in the ingredients inside there and just letting it do its work.
Am I putting this on top? Am I just drizzling this on top?
By
What
all
am I doing?
means, by all means. Let's put a little bit on top. Make it look stylish.
There,
I heard you're a fashionable girl in the island.
Here we go. That's as stylish as it's gonna get, man.
Very, very simple. Some fresh scallions, just to bring a little bit of vitality to the plate. And there we go.
The versatility of Chief spices. Braised masala black belly lamb
Of course.
on a mound of
mashed sweet potatoes. And we have that beautiful salsa on top of it.
shaved red onion and tomato salsa.
Wonderful.
That I made.
Yeah.
Here comes the
You ready
best
to try?
part.
Let's
Here
do
comes
this.
The best part. Chief, the best part is
The chief
Taste.
reason is always taste. And this
That's
is
right.
exactly what we're going to be doing now. We live by what we preach.
the sauces. Like bursting your mouth, jump up and down. Good.
The garam masala inside that sauce really does give a lot of depth. It's robust. As you know, there's not much competing spices with it because we made the garam masala from Chief brand products. The star inside of this. It is what it is. It's garam masala marinated black belly lamb.
Taste that lamb though.
it. It's amazing. You remember you spoke about the fat earlier on?
Sweetness, a little bit of sweetness.
It's
You get it in my lamb? You get it in my lamb?
It is amazing. Carol,
really
you were
good.
right.
It's really, really good.
I
And
mean-
remember, Chief cardamom, Chief cinnamon, Chief garam masala,
A little bit of the chief cumin inside there. And that's all
Chief
that
black
you need
pepper.
for this.
Okay.
Very
You keep
simplistic.
talking. You just keep talking.
She wants me to keep talking because she wants to eat out the whole dish. And this is where Carol and I fall out from time to time. But nevertheless,
So
this is
good.
what Chief brand product does to us.
So good.
The versatility of the spices and the ingredients and their full line and range of products is amazing. I definitely implore upon you to try out this recipe as well as all the other recipes that we've been doing here. Carol, where are the recipes?
And this recipe is available on the cooking channel, and don't forget, Chief products available at supermarkets all across the island. Until next time, see ya.
Carol, no.
See ya.